Let's start with the first question. The first question is, which of the following is known as the process of nitrification? So we all know about the nitrogen cycle. If we know about the nitrogen cycle, then we have to answer what is called nitrification in the process of nitrogen cycle. Option A is oxidation of nitrite to nitrate. Option B is oxidation of ammonia to nitrite. Option C is oxidation of ammonia to nitrate, and the last one is B and A together, that is oxidation of ammonia to nitrite and oxidation of nitrite to nitrate. So we have to answer. If you know, then answer, otherwise you can see here. First of all, we will see in what is nitrogen cycle in details and some terms related to the nitrogen cycle. The first term is nitrification. What is nitrification? Here you can see, here is ammonia, and from ammonia it gets oxidized to nitrite. This is nitrite, and after nitrite it gets oxidized into nitrate. So this whole process from ammonia to nitrate is known as nitrification. So let's see the definition. Biological oxidation of ammonia, that is NH3 ammonia, or ammonium ion, that is NH4 ion, to nitrite NO2. This is NO2, from ammonia to nitrite, followed by oxidation of nitrite to nitrate, that is oxidation of nitrite to nitrate is known as nitrification, that is from here to here. Other term is denitrification. What is denitrification? From nitrite to when nitrite is reduced to free nitrogen, then this process is known as denitrification, and in between, first nitrite is converted into some nitrogen oxides, that is NO or N2O. So let's see the definition. Nitrate is reduced to produce nitrogen. This is nitrate, this is nitrate, and they are reduced to produce this free nitrogen. Okay, so here nitrate is reduced to produce nitrogen through intermediate nitrogen oxide products. So these are nitrogen oxide products and these are intermediate products. So ammonia to nitrite. Okay, and now we'll see the bacteria that are involved in this process of nitrification and denitrification. We'll see first the bacteria which convert ammonia to nitrites, that is the nitrifying bacteria. Okay, the first one is nitrosomonas, and the second one is nitrosococcus, and the third one is nitrosospira. Okay, nitrosomonas, nitrosococcus, nitrosospira, and the other bacteria are nitrite to nitrate, that is second phase, from here to here. So these bacteria are Nitrobacter, Nitrococcus, and Nitrospina. That's all in this nitrogen cycle. So our option should be both option B and A. That is, option A is what? Oxidation of nitrite to nitrate, that is second phase of nitrification, and option B is oxidation of ammonia to nitrate, that is first phase of nitrification. Now the next question is, nitrogen is absorbed by the plant in the form of. So here we have to answer, in which form plants absorbs nitrogen. Option A is nitrite, option B is nitrate, option C is ammonia, option B is nitrite, nitrate, ammonium ion, option C is nitrate, ammonia, ammonium ion, and none of the above. So here we have to remember, plants can't absorb nitrogen directly through ammonia, so they can absorb either in the form of nitrate, nitrite, or ammonium ion. Okay, that's all. So our answer will be option number B. Nitrite, nitrate, ammonium ion, not ammonia. Here I have highlighted that ammonia will not be the answer. Next question is, theory of evolution was given by. Option A is Lamarck, option B is Darwin, option C is Mendel, and option D is both A and B, that is Lamarck and Darwin both. So here we will see what are the theories of Lamarck and Darwin. First we will see the answer, that is, the theory of evolution was given by Darwin. In this theory, what he proposed, organism change over time, that is organism, let's consider the human being from here. So here you can see the explanation of Darwin's theory of evolution. First, these are the our ancestors, and with time they changed to the modern human being. And next we so our answer was theory of evolution was given by Darwin. Now we will see Lamarck law. Lamarck law says, when certain organism or organ become specially developed as a result of some environmental need, then state of development is hereditary and can be passed on to progeny. That is, here Lamarck said that when any organ, that is, here we can see the neck of these giraffes, they become extremely long. Why? Because they were needed for their survival at that time. So when certain organ become especially developed, so their neck especially developed as a result of some, why they their neck become longer, because of environmental need, because they needed food to survive from the long trees, because with the time they all grasses from on the ground, amount of all grasses on the ground decreased, so they needed long necks to eat the green leaves of the long trees. So they developed their necks in accordance with the situation. And after this development, this development becomes hereditary, that is, they transmit this development to the next generation. That's all. And now, who is known as father of Indian medicine? Option A is Ashwaghosh, option B is Maharshi Charak, and option C is Vasumitra, option D is Mathara. So the answer should be, of course, Maharshi Charak, who is the author of Charak Samhita. There is a very good book on medicine written by Maharshi Charak, and the name of the book is Charak Samhita. Here you can see a statue of Maharshi Charak, and I think it is situated not in India, it is in Australian University. I think medical university. So next question is, the idea of constitution for the first time was given by which of the following personality? Option A is M.N. Roy, option B is Annie Besant, option C is M.N. Rao, and option D is Lord Cornwallis. So here are two options which are very confusing. Option A and option C, M.N. Roy and M.N. Rao. So see carefully. Here we have to answer, the idea of constitution was first time given by M.N. Roy. And what was the contribution of M.N. Rao? Here you can see, sorry, here option will be B.N. Rao. I have written M.N. Rao. Option A is M.N. Rao, that is Manavendra Nath Roy was the first person who gave idea of India's own constitution. So M.N. Roy was the first person who gave the idea that India should have its own constitution. Why? Because before that time India was governed not with its own constitution but with the British constitution. So after at the time of independence, B.N. Rao, that is Benigal Narsingh Rao, prepared new constitution of India in 1946. So these two person, that is M.N. Roy, he was the first person who gave the idea of making India's own constitution, and B.N. Rao, who is the person who prepared new constitution of India when India was about to get freedom. Dendrochronology. Option A is the process of finding quality of coal, the process of finding the age of wood by carbon dating. Option C is the process of finding the age of wood by counting the rings of the wood. So the answer should be, of course, option C, that is finding the age of wood by counting their rings. In this process, here you can see many rings, and 1 2 3 4, these are the rings, and by counting these rings we can determine the age of the tree or wood. And these rings are annual, and in many trees these are they may vary also. Okay, they are not annual always. So the next question is, northwest India gets rain in winter due to. So if we have lived in northwestern India, that is Delhi or Haryana or Punjab side, we have experienced in winter there is a rain. So what is the cause of that rain? Option A is due to the Arabian Sea winds. Option B is sea winds from the Mediterranean Sea. Option C is western disturbances, and option D is any one of B or C, that is Arabian Sea wind, no, I'm sorry, Mediterranean Sea or western disturbance. So the answer should be Mediterranean Sea wind or western disturbance. I have not explained it. Answer will be option number D, that is where is Mediterranean Sea and western, both are same, different name of same wind. So the next question is pH value of acidic solution is less than 7. We know the pH value which is used to determine the actually define which solution is acidic or basic or neutral. If any solution has pH value less than 7, that it is considered as acidic solution, and if it has 7 then it is called neutral, and if it has greater than 7 then it is called basic. So here we have to answer pH stands for option A is potence of hydrogen, option B is purity of hydrogen per million hydrogen, number of hydrogen molecule in per cubic meter of solution. So here answer will be potent of hydrogen. Okay, pH stands for pH in pH value stands for potence of hydrogen. The next question is which venom destroys liver? Option A is cardiotoxin, toxin, neurotoxin, hemotoxin and hepatotoxin. So the answer will be liver is destroyed by which venom? Hepatotoxin venom. Here with the name here you can guess the options. That cardiotoxin, that is cardio is related to heart, so there is no relation with here heart. Here is liver, so option A will be not be the answer. Neurotoxin, it is related to neuron, so it will also not be the answer. Hemotoxin, it is related to blood, so it also not will be the answer. So answer was hepatotoxin destroys liver. So the last question of the day is most common character of Rodils animals is. So the common character of Rodils animals is option A is lives they lives in holes, option B is they lives in water, option C is incisor teeth grow quickly. Incisor teeth are first front teeth of animals, that is we also have incisor teeth. They have canine teeth, so all options are wrong except option number C. Incisor teeth grow quickly. Like you can see mouse and rabbits are examples of rodils. Their incisor teeth grow very quickly, so they also used to cut their foods or anything into pieces. That's the rodis animals. Thank you friends for the class, and I will request you to share and subscribe our channel and like.